What's going on, everybody? My name is Echo Codex and welcome back to the channel. Now today we have a pretty massive crystal cleanup video. So the new Titan has just rolled over. We have 328k shards. I also have some Titan Nexus crystals and Incursion crystals, some Ascension crystals. I think we're guaranteed like 2 Ascensions here today. But we're going to start off a little bit simple. There's a lot of crystals to open up here. And we're going to start with 20 basic 7-star crystals. Now, out of the basic pool, there are a few champions that we're still looking for. Namely 3. Silk, Lumitrix, and Solvark. All 3 of those are banging champions. I've been looking for Silk since the very beginning of the 7-star base pool entered the game. And Lumitrix and Solvark, I never got them as 7-stars because they were paywalled, but Solvark is so good as a tech champion. He's so good against energy damage. I need him on my account. I'd say he's definitely a top 5 tech champion, especially if you can play him well. So we are really looking for that Solvark, Lumitrix, and Silk. But for our second crystal here, we are going to be landing on a Gambit. That is not what we want to see. We'll spin out one more of these, and then we're just going to pop the rest because we have so many other crystals to get through today. So for our third crystal, we are going to be landing on a 7-star version of Sunspot. I would have loved the rollover to Cyclops. I don't have a 7-star Cyclops. That would be great for my collectives. And that's the other big cope that we have today, is that whatever we open, as long as we get a few new champions, we will be able to upgrade our collectives as well. So we're just going to go for a 10 pop here. We're looking for Lumitrix, Solvark, or Silk. And for the 10 pop here, we got a Superior Iron Man. Not bad. Sigs on Hyperion. Sigs on Warlock. Now that is something really nice because Warlock's going to get that Ascension from Towers. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be taking on my Warlock relatively soon. But no new champions there. Just a whole bunch of Sig Stones were applied to our champs. I think Warlock's probably the best one, and I guess Nefaria too. We got quite a few Sigs on Nefaria there. For our last 7 pop here off the basic crystals, can we get Solvark? And no new champions, just Sigs on Omega Sentinel, Silver Samurai, Silver Surfer, Misty Knight, Hulk there. Oof, not too great. I don't even think we are able to upgrade any of our collectives based on... Oh, we're able to upgrade our Cosmic Collective based on that, actually. So, you know, not bad. But not the start we're looking for here today. I think next we're going to move into the Ascension Crystals, or the Empowered Grace Crystals. So we have 71 of these, and we're guaranteed 1 Ascended Champion based on these crystals. So I think we're going to we're going to spin out 10 of them, and then we'll pop the rest. So as far as Ascension, I think Ascension is becoming more and more a part of the game. I'm going to be releasing videos soon, talking more in depth about my thoughts on that, but I mean, really, if you're not playing with an Ascended Champion, you're at such a disadvantage in Battlegrounds, in Towers, especially now that it's based on challenge rating. Really, your rank is only starting to matter in game modes like, you know, Quests, Arena, Alliance War, but the main competitive game modes is kind of Ascension's taking over, and I'm not too sure I'm happy with that. But as far as Ascended Champions, there are some bangers that we still have yet to pull. Sandman, Zemo, Penny, you all know, if you've been keeping up with the channel, we are after that 7-star Ascended Penny. But we have a couple of 1.5 Ascensions as well that I wouldn't mind taking up to rank 4 or potentially rank 5 at Ascension level 2. We are looking at a 1.5 Nova and a 1.5 Sasquatch. So any one of those 5 champions there would be incredible. Before our third Empowered Grace Crystal here, we are going to be landing on a 6-star version of Gamora. Great champion, lots of damage, but we're really looking for those 7 stars at this point. For the 4th crystal here, we're going to be landing on 6-star Absorbing Man. Nothing exciting coming around the corner there. Oof. It's not the greatest start to the opening here, but maybe we're just saving all our luck for the Titans, which, you know, I'm totally okay with, because those champions, whew, those champions are some spicy champions. I mean, you got Ruby Thursday, Wave, Ghost Rider, Madeline Pryor, all 4 of those champions straight up to rank 4. Those are who we're really looking for. But for my 6th crystal here, oof, we've been teased by that Cyclops so many times today. On both the 7-star basic crystals and these ascended crystals. But 65 more crystals to go. I'm not exactly sure where pity lies here. I would like to see something on the interface for that, but we're just going to pop it and, you know, be surprised. And that's a 6-star version of Killmonger. Really falling off of the meta. Killmonger is not even that great of a defender anymore. Especially with mutants like Jean Grey, Onslaught, Dazzler running the contest. Killmonger's got really no place anymore. Unless he gets some Ascensions, of course. That's going to be... oh, 6-star Moon Knight. We are not even getting a tease on the reel for some of these, man. Ah, crystal number 8. We are going to be landing on a 6-star version of Ronin. Would have preferred that 7-star Omega Red, but you know, that's how it goes. And for our 10th crystal, we're going to be landing on more 7-star shards. Wow! Okay, this is the last crystal we're going to be spinning out here because the luck has not been great at all. For our final spin out of the Greater Empowered crystals, we are going to be landing... I don't think we have gotten a single 7-star this whole Empowered Grace opening. That is horrible, man. We're going to clear that palette and check our Grace and 47 crystals, but we're just going to start popping for our first 10 pop. Ending. Taking a while here. Okay, 7-star Red Skull. Better. I don't really know. I'm trying to find a silver lining, but there's not really too much. And I guess a 6-star M'Baku, so, you know, that's cool. Pretty horrible champion, not gonna lie, but we got him as a 6-star. For our next 10 pop, we are going to be landing on 7-star version of Diablo. Bro, these crystals have been just so diabolical. I can't believe that we're getting nothing. I guess we're getting more Titan shards and more 7-star shards, but... oof. This has not been very lucky. That's going to be a 7-star version of Night Thrasher and nothing more. Oh, man. I guess we're racking up collectives. That's as much cope as I can get, but... I think either this pop or the next one has a 7-star Ascension guaranteed. For our next pop, we're going to be landing on 7-star Hitmonkey. Okay, solid. He is Essential level 1 from the Super Duper box, so, you know, not bad. He's becoming more and more valuable, especially in towers with the Game of Limited. But this should be our Ascension pop. So for our next Ascended Champion, we are going to be landing on... a 7-star version of Gentle. Okay. I think my Gentle is already awakened. I don't think that brings him up to Ascension level 2. I think that brings him up to Ascension level 1.5. But, okay. Gentle, he is a very solid champion. But this is where we need to beat the odds. For our final 10 pop here, I believe, we're going to be landing on... oof. Just a whole lot of 6 stars. So out of all that, we basically got a few SIGs on Red Skull and an Ascended Gentle. This has not been... I'm not feeling too good about these Titan crystals. Let's see, do we have... okay, we got 3 more 7-star crystals. You know, maybe this will cleanse the palette a bit. Alright, 6 on Korg. Not bad, especially if we can get him Ascended in the future. And we might even have enough for a Super Duper pop here if we're lucky. But now, the main part of today's opening, the Titan Crystal. Really looking for those 4 champions. As we load up the crystals here, we're looking for Wave is our number 1 champion. 2, Madeline Pryor. 3, Ghost Rider. And 4, Ruby Thursday, I think. Yeah. Wouldn't mind a Pixie. But, you know, she's not too great. We got 17 Titans here. Can we start off with a banger? from our first crystal, we are going to be pulling a 7-star version of... Oh, Ruby Thursday. Okay, insane. Finally, we get something good. This is an insane dual threat champion, and she is so underrated even now, especially offensively. Ruby Thursday can do incredible things. Y'all just need to wait and see her in action. She's going to be amazing, especially when we can get her ascended in 2027. But for our second crystal here, we're going to be landing on a 7-star version of M'Baku, so the pendulum swings the complete other way to an utterly useless champion. There's no reason to use M'Baku when you got Okoye on your team. And for our third Titan crystal here, can we pull a wave? We are going to be landing on Mr. Knight. I feel like Mr. Knight would be a great champion for Ascension. He feels like such a perfect fit of power level. And I think he'd benefit so much from that ascendant ability. It's a shame that they're not going to be adding more champions to the base pool or new champions anytime soon. It just doesn't sit right with me, and it doesn't make it, opening these new Titans, it just loses a bit of value, if that makes sense. But that's not what we're here to discuss. For our third crystal, our third Titan, we are going to be landing on... Oh, we got a little tease with Madeline there. I really thought she was going to be showing up around the corner. But it's just another version of Mr. Knight. Not the biggest Mr. Knight fan, but I know there's a few of you out there. So, for our fourth crystal, we are going to be landing on a 7-star version of Lizard. Okay. You know, Lizzie's up there. He's rank 3 or rank 4, I forget. But Ascension level 1, didn't really get enough to put him to Ascended 2. But he's pretty powerful at Ascended 2. I've seen some of the things some of y'all have been doing, so... For our fifth crystal, we are going to be landing on a Silver Samurai. Whew, 6 crystals in. Got Ruby Thursday. Still looking for the other 3. Can we pull them out of this remaining 11 crystals? Our next crystal is going to be landing on a 7-star version. Heimdall? Okay. You know what? He is a very fun champion to play. Doesn't quite reach those power levels of top 5 Cosmics, but he's great to have on the team even just for that synergy alone, and now he's great for long form content, especially Coliseum, so not too mad about SIGs on him. But we're still just looking for our main 3 missing contenders. And we're going to be landing... Oh my gosh, again! From Madeline Pryor over to Mr. Knight, the theme of this opening is my boy Mr. Knight. Already at SIG level 80, you know, I think that's plenty of SIGs for you, Mr. Knight. Would not mind pulling some other champions, you know. You can stay in the night, we will remain in the daytime. For our next crystal, we are going to be landing on a 7-star version of M'Baku. Oh, dude, I'm so defeated right now. M'Baku is so bad. There's not even collective cope from that I want. I'd rather pull a Dracula. At least I don't have one of those. Dude, Before our next crystal, we reset. And our next crystal here, we are going to be landing on a 7-star version of... Whoop! J. Jonah Jameson. Man, these troll overs have been getting me every single time. Can one of these times we just pull a Ghost Rider, a Wave, Madeline Pryor? A lot of Heimdalls in the reel there. But we're going to be landing on a 7-star version. Doctor Strange, that's a new champion. Not mad about that at all. The reworked Doctor Strange is a banger. He's got so much utility. Not mad about that at all. I will just say the Mystic class feels a little bit oversaturated with strong attackers at the moment, like White Tiger, Kushala, Pav, Shothra, Spiral, Nico, Madeline, Ghost Rider. So I'm not so sure that Strange will get my resources, but I'm glad to welcome him to the roster. And Ghost Rider, that's it. Johnny Blaze right there, the new reworked version of Ghost Rider added to the roster. He is so good. Such a strong special 3-lock. Okay, I'm just lost in words. We finally pulled someone that we're looking for. Can we keep up the luck in the next 5 crystals? We are going to be landing on... Okay, Awakening Ghost Rider. Totally good with that. That gives him the extra judgment. Solid. Solid. Brother Blaze. So good with that. But we're looking for 2 more champions in these final 4 crystals. Can we get them? We're going to be landing on... Ooh, right in between 2 Madeline Priors, we get Heimdall. That reel was full of Heimdalls and Madelines. It was basically a 50-50. And for our final 3 crystals, can we pull that wave? Will the wave be gracing our account today? We are going to be landing on Pixie? Pixie. Okay, not bad. New champion, added to the collectives. If Kabam ever decides to bring back Prowess, she's great for that, so I'm not mad about Pixie. We have pulled 3 out of these 6 new champions, except we already have Rhino from the event, so we are just looking now for Madeline Prior and Wave. Can we pull them back to back on these last 2 crystals? The answer is no. We are going to be landing on a Rhino tier champion. The greatest attack buff that Kabam has ever put into play, the Rhino. So it looks like we will be opening some Nexus crystals, but how many? It's determined by the outcome of this crystal. Can we get a little bit lucky with our final Titan opening here? We are going to be landing on a 7-star version of J. Jonah Jameson. Not bad, but not my style of champion. Much prefer Ruby Thursday to J. Jonah. The good news is we got a lot of collective cloak. That is 3 versions of Mr. Knight. That is too many. Ooh, okay. Well, we got 4 new champions there. Ruby Thursday, Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, and Pixie. All solid champions. Glad to have all of them added to the roster. Do we have enough crystal shards for another one? No, we are just 2k shy. Do they sell Titan shards in the Essentia store? Let's go check. I don't even remember. Because I have so much Essentia. If we can get some Titan crystals or Titan shards, good with that. No, sell 7-star shards and no Titan shards. Definitely sell in the Radiant store. How much is it though is the question. 2,000 for 6k. It's not great value. Much rather save up for, you know, the magic pieces. So we're going to hold off on that for now. We still have our Nexuses. I'm okay with using a couple of these Nexuses, but I think we have a few more 7 stars that we could potentially get here. We do have the Incursion crystals. So, oh, we have a lot of Max Sig crystals. All right, let's just pop these open. Can we get Iron Fist? No. We have an Incursion crystal, I believe, here. This is from the Saga Incursion, so I think I'm still missing Namor, if I'm not mistaken. So I think Namor is our #1 pick here, but we are going to be landing on a 7-star version of Mojo. I think I already have Mojo. Yeah. Not sure what Sig level he's at, and he is potentially ascendable, so let's see, what Sig level is he? Oh, still level 40. Okay, he's not very high Sig. Oh, but that does bring our Mystic Collective up. But maybe if we go to our collectives and we upgrade those, will that give us enough Titan shards if we're able to pull some from the Grace crystals, I wonder. Let's see. Let's upgrade our Cosmic Collective here. Rank 18. Okay, we got 4 greater power crystals, increasing the aptitudes and intensifies. Let's upgrade our Mystic Collective here for that base attack rating. Well, we already have the base attack rating. This is going to be upgrading our block penetration. Okay. Don't think we got any other crystals there. Let's go back into our crystal tab, see how many. We got 4 power crystals. Can we pull some 7 stars here? Nope. Just 4 6 stars. Okay, I do think though that we have enough super duper shards for a box opening. Let's go ahead and check how many we have. We have 18,000. So this is either going to be a new Abomination or an Ascension on Arcade, and we are going to be pulling a new Abomination. That's going to be great for our Science Collective. Yeah, that gives us the ability to upgrade. Let's just go to that right now and rank this up, that's going to be increasing the potency of our Power Stings, which is great for champions like Spider-Woman, who I've been just in love with recently. So I am so glad we were able to upgrade the collectives there. We got 4 more empowered Grace Crystals. Can we get another Ascended champion here? No, but we do get a 7-star Quicksilver and a 7-star Blade, so not so bad luck on that one. And another 1,200 Titan Shards. We are sitting now at 16.6k Titan Shards. Not enough for another Titan Crystal there. But we do have our last Bastion of Hope. We have 7 Titan Nexus Crystals. We're going to be opening up maybe 4, 5 of them. If we can get Madeline and Wave, we're done. But our first Titan we're going to be landing on... Okay, we take the new Dracula. It's collective scope, 7-star version of a new champion. Always good to have for new collectives. That is a 7-star version of Dracula. Not really a great champion, but I know he's got a fan club out there. For our next Titan, we are going to be landing on... Awakening on Dracula, Awakening on Franken Castle. I think I'm going to take the Awakening on Frank there. I think his Sig ability is a little bit more important than Dracula's, so I'm going to just pop the Awakening there. For our third Titan, I'm getting a little nervous now. We are going to be landing on... And that is Madeline Pryor, secured and bagged. Oh my gosh, not even hesitation. Madeline Pryor added to the account. Jean Grey's evil sister. Oh, I cannot wait to play around with this champion and see what she can do. She's so unique and she looks so much fun. We are just missing one last queen. And she is not located here. We're just going to be taking the Awakening on Cassie there. Seeing too many Mr. Knights. We got 3 more Titan Nexuses here. I don't really want to use all of them. I kind of want to save for the next one. But I need my wave, and we're going to be... Okay, Awakening Ruby. You know, I'm good with that. Totally good with that, but getting a little bit nervous here. 2 more Nexuses. If we don't pull wave, that's going to be a problem. For our next Nexus, we are going to be landing on... Okay, I think Ruby needs the Sig ability a bit more. I do plan on taking her up, so I'm just going to take the Sigs on her. I'm a little bit scared here. 1 Nexus left. One last chance for our Filipina Queen. Wave, can we get her? Our last Nexus? Heimdall, Doctor Strange, and Pixie. We're going to be taking the Awakening on Doctor Strange there. 17 crystals, 7 Nexuses, and not a single wave in sight. That is truly disappointing. But all that means is we're going to have to be saving up for the next one. Oh, we do have 19k Titan Shards now. Is there a chance we get to land at Desperation Station, as they call it? Can we get any 7-star hero crystals? Let's just go spend the Essentia. I'm loaded on Essentia right now, so I don't mind spending the Essentia to get another crystal here. Alright, so we just need a dupe from this, and that will give us one last Titan, just a dupe. Alright, we got a dupe on Hulk. That gives us enough for one last chance. One last crystal. Our last bastion of hope. Or our pillar of despair. What is it going to be? I'm going to let the crystal gods decide this one. I'm not even going to touch it. We're just going to let it spin out fully. Maybe that's been the problem the whole time. We've done pops, we've done regular spins, but we haven't let it spin out and let the crystal gods decide. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. for our final crystal. And our last champion that we're going to be pulling today is... Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope your crystal openings went better than mine. I hope you didn't pull so many M'Bakus and Mr. Knights. I hope you got your wave. We're going to be still pushing for her on this channel, and eventually we will add wave to the roster. But if you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the good buttons, and I will see you in the next one.